Okay, everybody, quick rundown on the new hotel in Center City, Allentown, at 7th and Hamilton, literally right above the PPL Center, at the PPL Center. It's called the Renaissance Hotel. The reason why I went there was I actually attended a Greater Lehigh Valley Chamber of Commerce event and a political campaign kickoff. Now, I just want to give you a quick rundown on the Renaissance. It fits in perfectly with with that section of Allentown, trying to go for the upper class and the rich people. Period. That's what it is, and the money. It fits in perfectly with that. This is a very high class hotel, very beautiful. It currently has 5 floors right now. Now, I did not have a chance to tour every floor. I went to the events, boom, split. But when you walk in the door, they have valet service. It's a standard high-end, upper, 5-star hotel. Valet service, which you need in that part in Center City, Allentown. That is almost a requirement. You are greeted by a very friendly staff. And also, let me put it this way. The reason why I'm doing this review is because the local art gallery, the alternative gallery, which myself and my magazine fully support, over on 4th and Tillman, they told me that some of their artists are in there, okay? And that the Renaissance is working with them to support the local arts and their artists. That's the only reason why. That's the main reason that attracted my attention. All right. A 5-star hotel. Allentown is trying to turn that section into a very high upper class section of the city, and the Renaissance fits in perfectly with this. Honestly, right now with my income, there's no way I could even, without even checking their rates, I walked in the door. I'm like, I can't afford this place. And I own a magazine, and with no way I could afford this place. Now, it is a very beautiful hotel. On the 3rd floor, they have a restaurant called the Dime, which, from what people have told me, again, high-end restaurant. Supposedly, from what I've heard, it has great service and everything. But they have a restaurant inside the Regency. They have I saw meeting rooms. Several events are. It seems like this may be the new home for the Greater Lehigh Valley Chamber of Commerce to do events. So it's a great place for businesses, for business travelers that have the budget for it. Okay, if you're not working for a big corporation and you're not higher up in that big corporation, chances are you won't be able to stay. You will not be able to stay here because, like I said, I didn't even have to check the rates. I knew the section of Allentown it was in, and I walked in that door, and it was like, wow. Now, the architecture and structure of it is beautiful. It is actually probably outside of going to the top deck of the H Street parking garage, probably the best view you will have of the city in Lehigh Valley, even though it is restricted from the top floor of this. You get a beautiful view of the area. So the hotel's gorgeous. The fact that they support the local artists in the especially the alternative gallery, that right there is a main selling point for me. Okay, trust me, the alternative. When I say something is my personal and my magazine's full support, they have to be doing something right. But I can only recommend this hotel due to the fact of the section of Allentown that it's in, and I can recommend this to a point, and the overall look, and just from walking into it, you could tell. I wasn't even have to ask how much a room was for a night there. Okay, this is for the upper class and the high end business people. This is not something that your average person chances are could afford to stay at. Now here's the downside. All right, unless you you plan on calling a cab or taking a bus, or you're within walking distance, chances are you might not want to stay here. All right? Just because of the fact that even right now, the traffic in that area is not that bad. The more Allentown develops that area, it's going to be a traffic nightmare. So if you're a business person coming into the area, honestly, or if you're flying in from the airport, and again, the location is it hurts it, the Renaissance, because the airport is over on Airport Road, on Airport Road. It's nowhere near, it's actually a couple miles away from the Renaissance. So the location of it is actually, if they would put this place on Airport Road, on Union Boulevard, somewhere on the east side, it'd be fantastic. But because it's at 7th and Hamilton, the location may hurt this place in the long run. Architecture, beautiful. Supporting the local artists, fantastic job on that. Rates, without even looking at it, I could tell upper business people, upper level business people. Number one, location, one of the worst. Outside of going into a bad section of Allentown, location, one of the worst places for a hotel like this. Honestly, all right. It's so the only people I could recommend this to right now, as of right now, if your company has the budget to afford you to stay here, and you have business in the immediate area, because while the traffic may not be bad now, as that part of Allentown builds up, the traffic is going to get progressively worse, no matter what plan the city comes up with. Okay, so if you're CEO of a company, and you want your people that travel to go to a 5-star hotel, and you have business in the immediate area of 7th and Hamilton, definitely stay here. Definitely book a room for your employees. If you have business that goes to the east side of Allentown, that goes to Bethlehem, that goes in the east end, you might want to check out some of the other 5-star hotels in the area, trust me. The access to them is easier. And that is a main downside to the Renaissance, is the location. Michael Phoenix, founder of the magazine. Stay safe in the night and always up here in the Northeast. We're slowly starting to thaw out. Take care, everybody. I'll see you around later.